And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on our crafting from levels 51 to 52. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, we have a few options to progress towards 52. And the very first one is to do every single day, as we should be doing, the Grand Company dailies. Now, the thing is, though, at level 51, that's when it's going to start asking you for new items introduced in the patch. So you have to be careful, you have to be economical about how you gather the mats, whether you gather them yourself using the Disciples of Land, or if you just find cheap mats on the market board and so on. So be very, very careful about that. Now, another way to do it, to avoid that for now, is you can still do 1 star and get tremendous experience for doing it. So if I show you, I'm going to make now this 1 star growth formula delta, for example. I'm going to use my standard macro that I've been using for, I guess, almost years at this point. And we'll see how much experience we get. Now, I've decided, just for the sake of this video, I'm going to sacrifice one of my engineering manuals now that I know how they get replaced. I know that these can now be bought for blue crypts. So I will only use these occasionally. I won't use them very often. But still, I will try and save them for the high levels. But like I said, now that we know that they're from scripts, it's great. So let's see. So look at that. 15,000 experience for this still level 50 1-star item. So I'm now going to use the engineering manual. Okay. So for 20 minutes, it says 150% EXP boost. So let's see how much experience we now get from making another one. Cool, so I will paste this macro in the description of the video as well. But it's only 20 minutes, so you have to be quick. You have to be basically crafting non-stop. There you go. 20,000 experience, which is quite a lot. Now, other items to start thinking about doing are items which are needed generally for lots of crafts, like this void glue, if you can get cheap materials, the cedar lumbers, the mithrite nuggets, and stuff like that. Start making, at this point, the first sort of mass used item in each of the branches, each of the crafts, because they will be very, very useful going forward. So I'm doing Alchemist for now, and I see I've got the mats to make a few void glue. I mean, they're not overly available, though, that's the thing. So what I'm finding is, though, is that these items, for example, on Sargatanis right now, the high quality versions of the void glue sell for 80,000 gil each. So it could be a way to make money, if nothing else, as well as get experience. So if I show you the rotation I use for this, remember I'm using CP food to get to 395 CP, and also I've got 4-star stats, so do keep a note of that. But this rotation is very powerful even if you have 3-star stats. So let's synthesize. So we're going to do Comfort Zone, Tricks of the Trade. We're going to hit all Tricks of the Trade until the ending, except for when there's Excellence. Excellence we're going to use. So now, one thing that has changed about Tricks of the Trade is that it can be used on Excellence. So if there's an Excellent that appears at just the wrong time, at a time where it's just not useful for you in any way, shape or form, like when you have 10 durability or whatever, then you can hit Tricks of the Trade to get the CP. It's not a completely wasted thing. So you can see Tricks of the Trade again, 10 durability left, so I hit Master's Mend. So this is the same rotation I used in the collectibles crafting video, in my Lucis video, and so on. So we're going to do Steady Hand 2, Renew Comfort Zone when it falls off. Because I've been doing this rotation a lot, as second nature. So basically what we're rotating is that we're doing Steady Hand 2 and 3 Hasty Touches every single set of durability. So when we get back to 10 durability, we hit Master's Mend and do it again and again and again. And every time Comfort Zone falls off, we refresh it until a point we have 100 CP left at 40 durability. Then we do our finishing rotation. So I'm going to try Hasty Touch without Steady Hand 2, and it paid off. Great. So again, Master's Mend, Steady Hand 2. Okay. 3 Hasty Touches, all Tricks of the Trade along the way. This rotation very, very much relies on Tricks of the Trade. It's absolutely vital for this. Okay, and again, Comfort Zone, Tricks of the Trade, Master's Mend, Steady Hand 2. So I think this will be the last pass before we finish the craft. Okay, Tricks of the Trade. So this is why I love this rotation, because with a combination of Comfort Zone and Tricks of the Trade, like, your CP efficiency is so unbelievably high, and because we're using Hasty Touch, the amount we're spending is next to nothing. That's why we're able to maintain and keep hitting Master's Mend over and over again. Okay, so let's hit Master's Mend. Right, so we're going to do Tricks of the Trade again, and obviously this is RNG, so obviously it's different for each time. All we need to be concerned about is that we have enough CP for Ingenuity 2. It might not even be needed at this point, but it's definitely for Steady Hand and Bigot. So that's 46 at least CP you need to finish off the craft. And then if you needed more to boost it even further, you might need to save CP for Great Strides. But whatever, let's do the finishing rotation. So we're going to do Steady Hand. We do not need Great Strides because we're like millimeters away from 100%. So we're going to hit Bigot straight away because it will definitely get us to 100. And then we're going to hit Ingenuity 2. And then we can hit Tricks of the Trade. It's up to you if you use Standard Synthesis. If you have the... what's it called? If you have enough CP to use Standard Synthesis. But if you have Careful Synthesis 2, that will do if you have enough craftsmanship. Because you can see with my Lucis, nearly 500 craftsmanship, I get a huge amount of progress. But even if you had less, even if you had, say, 400 craftsmanship, it will still give you... like 2 Careful Synthesis 2s will still finish this with Ingenuity 2. And the good thing about Careful Synthesis 2 is 100% success, so it won't fail. There you go. So I got 24,000 experience. So basically, I'm going to keep doing these various things in order to progress from 51 to 52. You have a lot of options, and also as well, just take advantage of the Rowena's House of Splendors as well, which I explained in the previous video. If you want, like, if you would rather sell these and make money, then go for it. But it's just a way forward. It's just different ways. So do whatever you can. You have many, many options in the expansion Heavensward to level up your crafting, which is great. The same for gathering as well, so which I'll cover in a different video. So anyway, that's it for this episode. If you have any other ways or suggestions, anything you found that I haven't noticed yet, then please let me know in the comments down below. But until then, as always, goodbye from me and goodbye from Mithrie.